The current state of particle physics and cosmology. The current state of physics in the field of particle physics and cosmology is that they are in utter disarray as their theories do not agree with one another. The current established theories are mostly incoherent, directionless, and defies common sense. For example, the Standard Model is about fundamental particles and fundamental forces of nature, while string theory, whose adherents purport it to be the theory of everything, is not about particles but rather about strings. Newton's theory of gravity in his universal law of gravitation is about gravity as a force, while Einstein's theory of general relativity is not about gravity as a force but it is rather geometrical. Inertia is about force, which is gravitational force acting on a mass, while Einstein's theory of relativity, which is supposed to be about inertia, has no inertia at all. The Standard Model is about the fundamental particles of matter and its fundamental forces, where the source of fundamental forces is in the fundamental particles, while the Higgs field of the Higgs boson has no source at all. The Big Bang theory says that everything in the universe came from the size of a grapefruit, which is about 6 inches in diameter, is just beyond belief. The current physicists are trying to relate the theories of the Big Bang theory, dark matter and dark energy, Standard Model, Higgs mechanism, string theory, theory of general relativity, and others with each other, with all the theories' inconsistencies and shortcomings. There is a tendency for the physicists to just repeat the mantra that such and such theory can never be wrong because it had been mathematically supported and proven with observations and experiments. This is especially true for the Big Bang theory, Higgs mechanism, theory of special relativity, and theory of general relativity. Some theories can be corrected, such as the quantum mechanics and the Standard Model, but others had to be abandoned. The current trend in physics is to spend millions and even billions of dollars on projects where there are no perceived benefits in science or for humanity and whose results are questionable at best. Some physicists declared that there are no more big discoveries by an individual called lone wolf, and that big discoveries can only be made now by big institutions and groups of physicists. Questionable discoveries are well supported with fanfare, atmospheric announcements, inundations of social media coverage, and awarding of prizes. It reminds us of the story of the emperor's new clothes, where in this case some people knew the discovery was wrong and some people do not want other people to think they don't know what they are talking about, so they just repeat what they had been told. Anybody can observe that now, but can only be truly understood by a person who knows they are wrong. There is a herd mentality in physics. Meanwhile, physicists are wasting time and money while there are more significant problems in physics that mankind has to solve, which could be a question of the survival of the humankind. Most physicists are too busy chasing recognition such as the Nobel Prize, acquiring grants for their project, and protecting their turf. But some physicists and scientists knew that there is something wrong with the current state of physics and hope that somebody will come to correct, bring order, bring new understandings, and bring developments in these fields of science, and save physics from its current wayward state. Some are silent as it would affect their work and livelihood. Others are just waiting for somebody to start the scientific revolution. My theories agree with one another and can explain most of the current problems in particle physics and cosmology. I had already proven in the books I had written that there is still the so-called lone wolf that is free from the shackles imposed by those in the academic and scientific institutions. A lone wolf who is not afraid to challenge the whole establishment of science. I am forwarding these scientific solutions in physics to drive physics into the right direction. When my works are recognized, then we are at the dawn of the new age in science. As for people looking for the so-called new Einstein, there is no new Einstein. Einstein's relativity is wrong, or rather there is no such thing as relativity. Einstein was a placeholder and he had served his purpose. That is, Einstein, by having forwarded the erroneous theory of relativity, assured that brilliant people will be lured to it and kept busy for 100 years believing it, and thus reserved a place for me to correct our understanding of inertia and to finally explain what gravity is. Einstein will not be left with nothing, though. He had accomplished other things and he can rest his fame on those achievements. The lesson that we will learn from this is that how Einstein became lionized and put into a pedestal and his theories fanatically defended. This should be a sobering reminder for the current and future generations that scientists can be fooled or can fool themselves. There are people who pretend they know what they are talking about when they had never spent enough time to know what they are talking about. I am Efren Basa Aduana Jr. I am not a career physicist. My background is in electrical engineering. These are my 3 books in physics: Theory of Light, Theory of Gravity, and Theory of Everything. Theory of Light, written from 2009 to 2011. This was the first physics book I wrote, but it is not yet published. A preview of my Theory of Light is in the appendix of my self-published book on my theory on gravity. Theory of Everything, written from 2011 to 2013. This was the second physics book I wrote that was self-published on 2013. Theory of Gravity, General Theory of Gravity, Quantum Gravity Theory, and Hydrogen Origin Theory of the Universe, written from 2013 to 2016. This was the third physics book I wrote that was self-published on 2016. The following are some of my theories and laws on physics: Theory of Everything, Charge Theory, Mass Theory, Unpublished, Quark Theory, New Model of an Atom, Theory of Gravity, Laws of Gravity, Unpublished, Inertia Theory, Quantum Gravity Theory, Standard Model with Gravity, Hydrogen Origin Theory of the Universe or Hot Universe, and Theory of Light. My theories contained in the aforementioned books are cohesive, very simple, and in agreement with each other. These are some of the theories I had overthrown: string theory, quantum chromodynamics, QCD, Schrödinger's model of an atom also known as quantum mechanical model of an atom, theory of relativity, theory of special relativity, theory of general relativity, dark matter and dark energy, Higgs mechanism and the existence of the Higgs boson, standard model with Higgs boson, and Big Bang theory and inflation theory. These also includes the following from my not yet published book on my theory of light: wave-particle duality, wave property of light, and two-slit experiment. The following shows how my theories overthrows most of the current established theories. My theory of everything overthrows string theory. My charge theory is a theory that corrects our understanding of what charge is. My quark theory overthrows quantum chromodynamics. My new model of an atom overthrows Schrödinger's model of an atom also known as quantum mechanical model of an atom. My theory of gravity and laws of gravity overthrows Einstein's theory of general relativity. My corrected inertia theory overthrows Einstein's relativity and theory of special relativity. My mass theory overthrows Higgs mechanism and the existence of the Higgs boson. My quantum gravity theory overthrows the current quantum gravity theory, which is the pursuit of unifying quantum mechanics and general relativity. My corrected standard model with gravity overthrows the current standard model with Higgs boson. My hydrogen origin theory of the universe or hot universe overthrows the Big Bang theory and inflation theory, and my theory of light overthrows wave-particle duality, wave property of light, and the two-slit experiment. I suggest the following outline as a start for watching my videos. Watch my videos on gravity and then inertia, as inertia is caused by gravity. Watch my videos on relativity and theory of special relativity to understand why relativity is wrong as it is in conflict with gravity and inertia. Watch my videos on theory of general relativity to understand why it is wrong, and refer to my video on my theory of gravity as it is the right theory on gravity. Watch my videos on the Big Bang theory to get a background on the theories on the origin of the universe, then watch my video on my hydrogen origin theory of the universe or hot universe as it is the most probable theory for the origin of the universe. Watch my video on charge theory as it is the correct explanation of what charge is, as charge is one of the foundation of science. Watch my video on my new model of an atom as it will revolutionize our understanding of the atom. Notice that the theories I had overthrown are the current established theories, which are supported by many brilliant physicists, scientists, teachers, and other people who would argue for them and vouch for their correctness through mathematics, experiments, and observations. The problem is that their mathematics, experiments, and observations are wrong, and there were physicists who are already questioning them. There are also some physicists, scientists, teachers, and ordinary people who are opposed to some of these theories while they support other theories, such as people who are opposed to the string theory or the Higgs boson but believe in the theory of relativity. I believe that I am the only one who is opposed to the aforementioned theories but also forwarded alternate theories to replace them. And I believe that where others had failed to overthrow most of the current established theories, I will succeed. As most physicists and scientists claim that science is the only truth, then I challenge them to come out and defend that claim. No more hiding behind silence and ignoring these issues. Do not be silent, for the future will judge you as to what you did at this time when faced with the real challenge. This is especially true for those physicists and scientists leading their field or are the foremost supporter of these leading theories. I am calling upon the teachers and professors to question what they are teaching to their students. I am calling upon the students to question what they are being taught by their teachers and professors. I am calling upon the PhD students to question their research. I am calling upon the mentors who are advising these doctoral students to their line of research. I am calling the institutions who are providing grants to question these theories of physics. I am calling upon those who grant prizes to question some of the awards in physics. I am challenging all the brilliant people, physicists, scientists, engineers, professors, teachers, physics doctorates, and physics and science students to compare my ideas and theories against the current established theories of physics. Finally, I am issuing this challenge to those who are defending and attacking the aforementioned theories I am overthrowing, and I hope that when they had proven my theories to be true, to spread my theories and bring physics back to its rightful place in science. This is a paradigm shift, a revolution in physics we have all been waiting for.
Please give proper credit to the author for discussion of his ideas and theories. Thank you.